Hey guys, this is Adam from the Dimensional Gaming Squad here, bringing you with a new video, which happens to be another ranking. Now from here and on for the next few days, I'm going to try and dish these videos out as quick as I can, because I would like to be able to upload a video on Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday. But to do that, I think it's best if I get the other 5 videos for the type rankings out of the way. So here's one of them. So let's get right into this. So this is the poison type ranking, and for me, poison is kind of the... If dark wasn't here, poison would be that cheeky type, which is known as probably the most evil out of all the types. Especially with the combination of toxic and Venoshock, which is probably one of my favourite move combinations to do. And if you battle me when I'm using poison types, you will see it a lot. Okay, but now I'm going to start right into this with the, by saying this is my opinion. So if your opinion is different to mine, congratulations, you're part of a large majority of people which share different opinions to people. But this is entirely my opinion. Feel free to leave your top 10, top 5, even top 3 down in the comments below. I will read them. And I will respond to them as well, saying, wow, that's a really good opinion. Or if I'm going to be brutally honest, let's say if your favourite poison type is, oh god, I can't even think of a bad poison type, because I like it. Okay, let's change the type. Let's say your favourite psychic type is Mushana. I would say, that's wrong. Your opinion is wrong. I'm sorry. I just hate Mushana. I actually can't explain why. I'm pretty sure I will have to eventually. But Mushana is my least favourite psychic type. But this is poison. Poison. Let's get started with the list with the honourable mentions. Dragalge, Beedrill, and Alolan Muck. Now Beedrill, mainly for the Mega. Mega Beedrill is the reason why it's here. Alolan Muck, great experience battling Reese. At the start of Reese's Pokemon career, he was kind of like that cocky person that is always gloating about his victory, but going like, oh yeah, I'm the best because I've beaten you. Yeah, that Pokemon, Alolan Muck has put him in this place. With the combination of Minimize, Gunk Shot, Crunch, Citrus Berry as an item, and Ice Punch for the any ground types he uses. He couldn't beat it, and I was honestly surprised. I was like, wow, this is not the Pokemon I thought would do that much damage. But it did, and honestly, that's why it actually got onto this list, because if it didn't do that, it would have been replaced for another poison type. Dragalge's on this list for the design purposes, and that's it. I haven't really had much experience of it. And any experience I did have with it wasn't as great as I hoped. So, sorry, Dragalge, that's why you're 13th, or last for me. Beedrill, just great experiences overall, and its Mega looks amazing. 10th place, we have Naganadel. Now, this one is another Pokemon which I haven't used at all, but I love its design, I love its appearance in the anime, and especially in the Alola League. It's amazing. Watch the Alola League and the part where Naganadel is in it. You'll love it. You'll love it. It's actually great animation, which I should hope so, considering Pokemon's 23 or 4 years old now. So animation should be great, and it is. Naganadel looks amazing in it, and one day I hope to be using Naganadel myself. But as it is a legendary, I probably won't be using it for a while. But I do look forward for that day when I'm like, you know what, I think I'll use it in Naganadel. But I do have other priorities when it comes to legendary battles. 9th place is Ariados. And Ariados is here for the same reason that Galvantula is on the electric and bug type ranking. Sticky Web. Sticky Web is probably my favourite setup move to use, because it helps me a lot in every battle I do. I won't go as far to say I rely on Sticky Web to win me a battle, because that's not true at all. Because it does help me a lot, but I have done a few battles where Ariados gets one-shotted. I'm like, okay, I need to go through the whole battle without using Sticky Web. Okay, challenge accepted. I'll still win. Its design looks amazing, and I believe I prefer Ariados over Galvantula, but I'm not sure. Hold on, let's check. Ariados. Yeah, I prefer Ariados. Wait, hold on. I saw that little arrow there. Let's see what the arrow says. Ariados moves Scolipede hit. Yep, Ariados over Galvantula. And they're both amazing Pokemon, but I gave the edge to Ariados because I find the design more like a spider that you would see here in the UK. So that's why here, it actually looks like something that I would see in real life. Galvantula, there's no hairy spiders in UK that I've seen. So, yeah, Ariados. I love its design. That is a new notification. That is new. I have not heard that one before in any of my videos. I haven't even heard it off my videos, but got something to look forward to there. Ariados design, amazing. Stats, not great, but the fact it can learn Sticky Web and another move which I like, but I don't really use very often because Sticky Web's priority for me. Toxic Threat, which slows your opponent down and poisons it at the same time, which is basically what Sticky Web does, apart from the poison, and it won't slow down that Pokemon that's already out. So that's great. It inflicts a status condition and it decreases the stats, which is amazing. And that's it. 8th place, Roserade. Roserade. I have used this a few times, but not recently. The Roserade that I do have, that I just slapped a random moveset on it because its moveset is very diverse. And I haven't used it since because I never really had a reason to, because no one ever wants to go like, hey, I want to battle your grass types. Or when they do, I don't use that team because it's on a different grass type team. I think it might be on a poison type team. I'm actually not sure. But I've rarely used Roserade. I want to use it, but I never really had the chance to because it's in this big list of Pokemon teams that I challenged my friends to go through, and none of them have got there yet. The closest one there is someone which I'm not going to say the name of for personal reasons, privacy reasons, but she's the closest to getting to the team with Roserade on, and hopefully Roserade will do something. But the team she's using has an Incineroar, so I'm not looking forward to it, but hopefully I'll do good. 7th place is Nidoking. Now, for the same reason as Roserade, I never really got the chance to use Nidoking in many battles in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I do have one though, and I have used it a few times, especially against Lucas. It just hasn't done much. And when I play through Fire Red and Leaf Green, most likely Fire Red, I think, it does its job perfect. It does its job very well, not brilliantly, but it's there as a defender for the rest of the team. It does its job to defeat its opponents, and its moveset is probably the most diverse I've seen in any ground poison type. 6th place, Toxicroak. This one's here for its design, moveset, and the fact I used one in my first playthrough of Gen 4, and I loved it. If there's any negative about it, it has to be its 4x weakness to Psychic. Toxicroak, I just love its cry when it comes out into battle. And its design, it was the original frog Pokemon for me. And unfortunately got replaced. But Toxicroak has always been one of my favourite poison types. It's gone down a lot though, for the reason it hasn't really pulled its weight in battles that I've used it in. It's normally been carried by the rest of the team, which I'm not proud to say, but unfortunately it's true. 5th place, Crobat. Now Crobat, it's basically a necessity to have this one on your list. If you don't have it on your list, get out. Crobat its design is basic but great. It's a great improvement from Zubat and Golbat. The fact there's 4 wings, I don't know why. I like 4 wings, and trust me, my favorite beast from Beast Quest is Vespic, and that also has 4 wings. Its speed is insane. And if you have it in battle where it doesn't have an item, give it the move Acrobatics, and it's already kind of mediocre attack stat, and the power of the move doubles, not to mention its stab, and if it's super effective, that's close to a one-shot right there. And the fact you're fast, and the fact the Crobat is very fast, you're basically guaranteed to get the first hit in before you go down. And that's good, because Crobat is a bit frail. But that's not a major problem, because Crobat gets the job done, better than Toxicroak, by the way, and can do a lot of damage, and if worse comes to worse, I use U-turn, because I know I'll want it later on in the battle. 4th place, Salazzle. Now design, great. Stats, great. Moveset, great. But it's mainly here for the personal experience I had with this. And that's the gift Salazzle I have. The moveset for this gift Salazzle is Fake Out, Toxic, Venoshock, and Flamethrower. Flamethrower and Venoshock for stab, but Toxic's also there for the boost in Venoshock. And Fake Out is the gift. Is the reason why it's a gift Pokemon, because you can't actually give a Salazzle Fake Out unless it's a gift or it's an egg move. I actually can't remember. But Focus Sash as well, that's the item, because on the off chance that you do happen to go against a Pokemon which is weak to poison and you are faster than it, it most likely has Earthquake. It most likely has Earthquake as coverage. So you're going to need a Focus Sash to use Fake Out, so flinches the first turn. Toxic to poison it, obviously. And then Venoshock to double that power. Along with the stab, super effective, and all that, along with the high special attack Salazzle has, and the high speed, you're going to do a lot of damage to that team. To that Pokemon. And it doesn't always work though, so that's why Salazzle is normally in teams where I have Toxic Spike users to try and do that, because Venoshock only does double the damage when your opponent's poisoned, which isn't great, but it'll have to do. 3rd place is Scolipede. Now this one personal experiences. I know I could have better personal experiences if I have its hidden ability Speed Boost. But as of now, I had to deal with its regular ability, which I just can't remember what it is. I think it's Swarm or Poison Point. It's one of those moves. It's one of those abilities. I think it's actually both. But they're not. Those abilities aren't great, but they will have to do. But Scolipede always does a lot of damage. It can take a hit and give just as much of better one back. If there's any major problem with Scolipede, the fact to me it gets outclassed by its rival bug type, I guess. And that one's Leavanny. So I already said why Leavanny is my favourite bug type. But it just gets outclassed by Leavanny a lot, in my opinion. But its colour scheme is great. I love that Gym Leader Burr uses its pre-evolution. And its design, as I said, looks amazing. Moveset, great. Stats, great, just like Leavanny's. Anything else? No. Sorry, Scolipede, but you're still great. 2nd place, Gengar. Now, Gengar, this was number 1. But I had to give Gengar number 2 when I had great experiences with number 1. Gengar is what is known as probably the go-to poison type. When I say to anyone, name a poison type, they would normally say Gengar, because it's the first thing that comes to their head. Even if their favourite isn't Gengar, they would always say Gengar. There are off chances where people say, I don't know, Crobat, Salazzle, Scolipede, even number 1 at one point. But most of the time, you get Gengar. And I'm not surprised. It has a diverse moveset, an amazing Mega. It had a good ability in Levitate, but now it's Curse Body, but whatever. It doesn't deter from the fact it's still great. I had great experiences with it, and the person that's in the furthest in the gym challenge thing has a Gengar. So don't worry, I one-shotted it. with a Mega Absol, so that's good. Something for other people. I know one of you's watching for facts. A little bit of warning for you. A Mega Absol's coming up, and you know what team that is, but we'll get to that later. Anything else? Gengar. I never once hated this Pokemon. I've been swept by one. I've used many, but always have them one-shotted. But I've never stopped loving it because I'm not really sure how to explain it, but I think it just has to do with the fact that it has that cheeky smile, I guess, where it's just like, I'm going to do some damage, I am creepy, and I am going to laugh at your misfortune. Which kind of mimics Reese quite well. Why is this not his favourite poison type again? Or ghost type? I have no idea. It mimics Reese amazing before he got beaten by Lone Muck. But, yeah, Gengar, number 2. Was number 1, but no. Gengar has gotten replaced by Drapion. Drapion is number 1. Now, Drapion, design, amazing. You can't hate it. It already had quite a big boost with its appearance in the anime in the famous Sinnoh League battle, Ash vs. Paul. Paul's Drapion beaten 3 of Ash's team members before Ash took it down. With Gliscor, I think. And Drapion is my go-to Toxic Spike user. I do have others, but Drapion is always the one that I was like, okay, you're the go-to Toxic Spike user. Now go. Use Toxic Spikes. And the fact it only has one weakness, give it an air balloon as an item, and then it's immune to that until it gets hit by another move. What else? It has not a great diverse moveset, but give it Cross Poison and Crunch as stab moves, and then give it Ice Fang, and that takes care of its weakness. I noticed mainly for the poison types, I give it Ice type moves because it has great diversity to their weakness. Apart from Roserade, because grass. But yeah. Anything else? Drapion. Stats, amazing. I'm currently going against a gym challenger, Lucas, who is using one. It has proven to be a bit of a threat, I'll be completely honest. And if he listened to the strategy that I just said, by accident, by giving an air balloon, I think I'm in for a tough time. But he is at the moment at the back of the 4 people going in the gym challenge, but I think he'll catch up. He'll do great. His team is, as of the 4 teams, probably second best. Because I'm going to be completely honest, the person in the lead does have a Garchomp, but keeps losing the battles every now and then. Goes on a win streak, then loses. Reese, I'll be completely honest, he has too many redundant types, which is why he's kind of a bit easy for me. Brandon, his team's probably the best. It has his team is very diverse, barely any redundant types, diverse movesets for each one, and a very annoying Sylveon. And then there's Lucas. Admittedly, his worst Pokemon, Ninjask, easily. He has a few redundant types, but I don't think that's going to be a problem for him. I admit it will be a problem when he gets later on in the challenge. And hopefully that will be an experience for him to use items. See if it can help. And even though I am his opponent in this challenge, I am happy to give any of the gym challengers advice. Because I know one watches it, one might watch it, one should watch it, and the other one just doesn't even know I do this channel. So, and the one that doesn't know, it's in the lead. So, well done, everybody. She will be. She is gonna get the tough point soon, and that is coming up very soon, because she's actually reaching a dead end. Because She's getting there, but she is struggling. So it's a good chance for everyone to catch up. Reese, I'm just waiting for him to say, "Hey, can we battle now?" I was like, "Okay." He told me he was going to battle, and he told me he was going to battle, request a battle with me. He still hasn't done it. That was last week. Brandon, he only battles when I go around his house, which is quite often when I have a free day. And Lucas is every week when we get in our call. But I can't remember where Lucas is at. Is that the 5th team now? This has just gone straight to my talking about the gym challenge. Okay, I need to stop now. Lucas 5th. God knows where Reese and Brandon are. The person in the lead, she is just in the lead. That's all I'm going to say. I actually lost count now. There's quite a lot of teams. But anyway, that's all for this time. Drapion, number 1, easily. Never going to change, probably. Might do, because Toxtricity is a great looking Pokemon. And don't forget Eternatus. But that's Gen 8, so not going to be on there. But anyway, that's all for this time. If you like what you heard, leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Press the notification bell down in the corner below. This corner, I think. And I'll see you next time.